couldn't be a better arrangement. Junior Moff Tarkin was particularly impressed by the presence of kyber crystals.
It's good that you are able to source a planet and keep our client happy,
Just doing my part for the betterment of Empathos. I shall always prioritize the sensitive needs of Moff Tarkin.
The former Galactic Empire is now the First Order.
May I present Ilum, the nest of the new. Thank you all.
Clever. A ray could be employed to spread our message far and wide. Tell me, could this even reach this so-called New Republic?
theoretically, yes, but it might have negative effects on nearby systems.
Someone silence this fool.
Say one more word and you'll be breeding Minox and Caravan.
To be clear, this array is intended for system communication.
Why is he still here? God, what a waste.
Yes, and you're getting promoted for your work. Good job, soldier.
Promotion accepted. Would you like me to send you some updated schematics on that ray?
Send me the updated schematics on that energy ray. Get me the updated schematics on that energy ray.
That's not what happened.
It's all in the recording, Lon.
But you completely manipulated the footage.
When did you even have time to do that?
Yeah, man, you thought led Tarkin into an emotional breakdown and now you're the good guy?
His tears were those of anticipation for our communication ray concept.
So they did like it.
Oh, they liked it all right. They just loved it. I have a feeling we're playing into their nefarious tendencies. Again.
The client is always right.
Arbitrarily.
Mott, I just can't understand what nebula you pull this stellar gas from. You dare to bring up Tarkin's man-worth?
I was providing insight on a plethora of topics pertaining to the client's behavior.
My kid has more self-restraint than you, dude.
Don't you think it's inappropriate to psychoanalyze the leader of the Imperial regime?
I'm surprised to hear that perspective from you, Lon, considering your own history of psychological issues pertaining to leadership.
Wait, what do you mean, Mott?
I'm sure we've all noticed Lon's aptitude for deflection.
Mott, this is a conversation for later.
His tendency to undermine momentum.
Now, hold on a second.
His feigned ignorance.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
See what I mean? Empathos deserves better than some false plebeian who never truly earned his rise in the ranks.
What exactly are you trying to say?
Just how much time has Lon spent conferring with his beloved HR2GO?
I've been wondering that myself. I'll draw up the numbers.
Everyone, that droid has been extremely helpful.
Oh, I'm afraid the exorbitant hours will seem quite unconventional when your stats arrive.
Creepy, dude.
Wow, Lon. 55 exabytes of data?
Part of that was the trial period.
That's hardly an excuse for this level of resource expenditure.
But the real question remains, how has your exalted leader been conferring with this droid? Summon HR2GO? Hey, HR? I'm experiencing workplace stress.
HR2GO is here to support your human or non-humanoid relations.
Droid, replay montage, Lon's lamentations.
Oh, great, another video.
Rewinding.
I thought our conversations were confidential.
Please review our current terms of service and privacy policies.
Thank Ferric. How am I supposed to lead this team? How's anyone supposed to lead this team? Nax keeps showing up at meetings half-cocked. Corey is bailing on us for some frivolous meditation convent. Karin lives in some alternate reality. Oh, and Mini Moff? Huh. He keeps making promises at the Empire we cannot possibly meet.
HR2GO reminds you that nicknames can lead to informality in the workplace.
A little late for that.
Sir, it seems that you have a deep-seated regret for your past company positions.
Isn't it normal to regret being an exhaust port wireframe jockey?
Adjusting for cosmic inflation, that post allotted only 8.45% of your current salary. Congratulations on your upward trajectory.
There was no one left to promote. I have failed upwards my entire career, from UI intern to mid-level software, all the way to the top of the Death Star scrap heap.
Space station.
According to records, it was your ability to collaborate with development staff that led to your promotion.
I was just the only one who survived the explosion. Both explosions. Well, because I was off doing their Carablast coffee runs.
Did they not provide coffee on the station?
Oh, no, it was purely a marketing thing. See, you can only get authentic beans on Naboo, because there's this animal there that ingests the beans and then processes them. Maybe I should step aside. Mott has the inspiration thing down, and he certainly seems to have the client's ear more than...
Would you like me to formulate a performance review to send to prospective clientele?
Well, maybe someone could see that I'm good for something.
Acknowledged and processing. Your review will be broadcast to the following systems: Atera, Horux.
As you can clearly see, your exalted commander has failed upwards through the echelon, betrayed your trust, and is preparing to leave you all in the maelstrom.
You did coffee runs? Were you ever trained to lead?
Talking behind our backs, Lon? And looking for another job after you convinced me to stay in this perilous place?
Yeah, all of this coming from a guy whose legacy at Empathos is just a house of sabacc.
I would never do anything to undermine our work here. I just needed someone to listen.
Well, we've certainly heard enough.
Empathos deserves a proper champion, someone who has real leadership experience to spearhead progress in these uncharted stratums.
Maybe,
I never meant to drag any of you into this.
but you have. I just can't trust you anymore.
Nax. Buddy, please.
Corey is right. I'm not mad. I'm just really disappointed.
Maybe now is a good time for you to step away, so you and the droid can reflect on who you really are.
Looks like we're all in concordance.
Okay. Okay, I'll back off. Good luck, everyone. Be careful.
Are we sure this is the right path?
Well, if that's it for today, I know you are all chomping at the bit for a recess. Take tomorrow off.
Wait, are we just assuming Mott's our new leader?
What'd you have in mind?
I just think it should be a group decision. I'm sorry, this is all so confusing.
I agree with Gloria. Mott just tarnished his reputation with the Moff, and the Empire will demand a patriot that can be trusted.
Sure.
One of the hallmarks for the creative process is engaging the client in controversial rapport. I think you underestimate my chances.
No, you're disqualified, consultant. You need to mute yourself now so that the core staff can discuss the next steps.
I must protest.
Oh, I got this. Sorry, dude.
Okay, why don't you two describe why you're best suited for interim CEO status?
Oh, what about you, Coria?
No, I'm not quite grounded enough.
Okay. I'd like a raise. CEOs get a raise, right?
How unsophisticated.
Is that it, Nax? You just want a raise?
What? My daughter's about to start the academy in a few years.
See, his heart isn't even in this. Ridiculous.
Okay. You take a turn.
I come from a long line of effective leadership. During the subjugation of Mancala, my father, Vector Kasek, led a successful PR campaign against the Great Lie.
Ah, here we go again.
Let's not forget, it was the Jedi who turned on themselves and then blamed the revered Order 66.
Right, and all of those kids, they just fell on their lightsabers.
Look, this isn't the point. A real leader wouldn't be relying on family history or demanding better pay. Leadership is stewardship. Great leaders are not self-serving. They see around corners, shaping their future, not just reacting to it. They don't just talk about risk-taking, they actually do it.
So it sounds like you do want to be a leader.
No, no. Well, I guess I could try?
Now remember, there is no try. It's doing or not doing. That is the question. Right?
I vote for myself.
Okay, I vote for my raise.
I refuse to vote.
Typical rebel.
Well, then we're at an impasse.
Let's rewind. Maybe it should be Mott. He has extensive experience. He succeeded with the client before. Maybe today was just a bad day.
Do you really think the Empire will accept that as an excuse?
We are a design agency, so I guess we can just drum up a pro-Adama campaign.
Perhaps it will remind them of our image management acumen.
It's worth a try. Let's
right,
pitch
Mott.
it to him.
You're unmuted.
Well done, team. I'm proud of your ability to wrangle with the blind spots of Animus. Truly a team effort. Now, I've cut together a short video outlining my vast qualifications.